For the Jenazad and saintontas situation, I'll use two examples for this. There was an incident where Captain Cabinets mentioned that the 2.5 live stream didn't feel as entertaining as previous. She knows that it's not a filler patch, but it did feel like a filler patch, and she got hated for that by her own community. It's the same thing that's happening with Genocide too. Genocide didn't glaze the Water Race 2 story as how the toxic community expect it to be glazed. And because of that, he got a lot of hate from the same toxic community, including Mr. saintontas on top of that, which brings me to the point that, Wooden Ways community, especially the online one, I'm not saying everyone, just the online toxic community, is as toxic as old school Genshin was. It's very clear to see. Like, you cannot make any negative comments about Wuthering Waves as a game or their practices at all. You cannot mention the night market. You cannot mention how predatory the weapons are in the game, because you cannot mention about power creep in the game as well. It's insane to think about, but Genocide is absolutely right in it. Not every time are we gonna expect, even Oyo games in particular, are gonna hit 100% peak every single time. They're gonna have time where the story is not gonna really hit for everybody. And if somebody have a little bit less rating than what you expect it to be, because everybody in the Wuthering Waves community seems to expect Wuthering Waves story to be a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 every single time. It's not the way the world works. Many times Genshin Impact might have messed up a story, or an Honkai Star Rail, or even Xenozone Zero recently with the 2.0 story. The first half of it was a bit slow, and I did talk about it. So it's not impossible for them to mess up a story a little bit, but to see people be this sensitive about somebody not liking your story, it's really shows that this is a toxic community. And saintontas being saintontas, having issues with Genocide, is going to attack him because he realized that there is room for him to be attacked. And this is the same thing that happened with Maggie, and why Maggie took that break, because she's scared to talk about things like Follover's weapon, because she knows that the hate watchers are going to use that and attack her, saying that she don't like the game. She's spreading bad faith in the game, talking about the weapon, and now the only real weapons you have is either that or signature, the 5-star weapon that everybody should have for every single character in the game, and a 3-star option. And how there is so bad with 4-star weapons in Wuthering Waves, nobody wants to talk about it except Rina. But it's just unfortunate. Genocide needs to just hold his head strong and stand by his moral. People like saintontas and his toxic community are just gonna attack you if you have a level head. You cannot have a level head as a Wuthering Waves content creator, because you are only allowed to glaze it. That's why I love being a Hoyo creator, because I can talk that the game does something bad, and instead of people attacking me, they will say that, yeah, you're right, I want them to fix this as well, I want them to fix that, or they could have improved on this. I have done it many times, and I'm not even playing Wuthering Waves anymore, but if I make any negative comment about Wuthering Waves, I will get hated for it. But it is what it is. Genocide just need to stay strong. I don't think saintontas get any victory in this. I think Genocide is completely right with how he assessed the story. I haven't played the story myself. I'm gonna watch the story from my best streamer, Mr. Pokey. So I'll see how the story goes. But as far as me playing Wuthering Waves, I'm not interested in going back to it anytime soon. So that's my thought on the situation between Genocide and saintontas. I think saintontas is just gonna attack Genocide any chance he get, and this was an opportunity for him.